Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is TheCano here today to do some more TheCanoCam stuff. Because I haven't done a vlog in a while, and I might as well, since it's another one of those days that I have really problems. I am very problematic for shopping a lot and spending money. As you can see that I bought myself another hoodie now. This one's red, just, to maybe offset the blue, It's another one of the TheCano colors. Although I'm thinking of actually changing that, possibly, because originally I think I was going to have my colors, the national TheCano Empire colors. I don't know if, it would actually be considered a nation, then, if it was an empire. I don't know what the proper terminology would be for that, but still, there's blue, which... it makes a lot more sense for penguins, because the penguins that, they actually have a blue, they have a powder blue alternate uniform that they do have, so that's why I just, it looks so awkward wearing red with it, but I'm just like, hey, I bought this thing and I might as well just wear it for this video, even if I'm wearing a shirt that doesn't make any sense with it today. But, yeah, I was actually sort of thinking of even changing that for, coloration schemes and so on. Because still it makes a bit more sense, at least for when colors go together. It looks better when it's the blue and then also with the orange, because with the orange blue contrast that I have, which if you haven't seen that zombie video, that's the first thing I say in that video, that I'm just like, hey, orange blue contrast, woo! So that was right after I bought that hoodie. But yeah, because... or maybe it should be more of for my secondary color, because of course TheCano blue is definitely my main color, and then after that would be an orangey red maybe. It can still be red, but no, it needs to be orange for the most part. And I noticed that this is actually a little bit tighter than I thought for this shirt, little sweater thing, hoodie. But I think it's probably just because it has, it's fresh from the store and hasn't been stretched out a little bit yet or anything, but. Yeah. Also, I bet that Steven may or may not be going crazy right now, because I spent I can't tell what number that is on the camera, but I spent a bit of time just talking about colors and pretty much nothing else. But let's go to the other topic of what the things I bought, which was today Mortal Kombat. Ooh, this was 20 bucks. I think it was actually 15. I don't know. Which is actually very, very good, because I was wanting to buy this game at some point, and still it's a new copy, which it actually has this thing, which is really annoying. I really don't like games that have this. There's just the game item for download, whatever. It's activate Combat Pass today to access all the online features. See back for details. I really don't like that. For games that are just yeah, you have to put on a code, and then it will actually, go for the online, because you can't actually buy things that are, used. But I guess I don't like to buy used games anyway. But then if I can't find them, new and cheap, then what am I going to do? Because I'm not going to download a game, screw that. Even though I have, 320 gigs, I think it was, on my, R2-D2. So, yeah, that's one thing that I got, which I think on the Mortal Kombat I probably will be doing a Kano's Conundrums type thing on that eventually. I don't know when, but still that's an amazing game that I need to play, because I hear it's very much of the classic style, and, classic Mortal Kombat is always good. And now the other thing I bought as well, because I bought a really strange combination of things, of course, because red hoodie, Mortal Kombat, and then also this. Oh, it's the Lego City, what is that, High Speed Chase, I believe is the set that it's called. I don't know if it says it on here. Maybe on the back. All I know is that on the back though, around there, it says about yeah, if you buy it, you get a special code for the game. You get that red car. You get that in the game along with this, I believe, as well. I have to look at it more, but that might actually be a thing. It might be a thing, yes. That I may or may not, like, actually film myself, like, building that set. It's only, like, 3 vehicles. But it might be an interesting video, because just to have a change of pace, just, like, for this channel, because, you know, it's stuff for in real life. Why not just have me build Lego? That's fun to do. Everybody loves Lego. But yes, I think that another thing of topic of discussion, because I actually have my whiteboard up. You can partially see it in that corner. I sort of want to move the camera, but I sort of don't, because that's like the perfect spot for my camera, and I don't have a tripod yet. It's sitting on a bunch of games right now, like I usually do have my camera sitting on. It's not quite the same as my camera sitting on games over there, though, because that's like over by the TV. And it's like perfect-ish. It's a good an angle as I can possibly get for like the dancing thing. And so on. I have to like try to do the knees even when like sitting down. I'm sort of getting better at doing the knee thing. So it's just, yeah, you're supposed to stick out the opposite leg, which is really awkward and feels like you're gonna get like ripped apart. I don't know how Han Solo can do it. Well, actually, like, even if it literally was Harrison Ford in real life, I really don't think he would be able to do that. It would be really demoralizing as well, even more so than seeing him in the game. But still, I have my whiteboard up there, as you can partially see, and I have a lot of things written down on it now. Like, I don't know how you can quantify, like, wording, like, other than just like doing, oh, I'm gonna do a word count or like a letter count. But I have a lot of arrows, I guess. Well, maybe not so many arrows as I thought, because there's like one arrow pointing to like this game is going to be, well, this series of video is going to be uploaded onto the next day, because I can't do it this day, and so on and so forth like that. But other than that, no, I don't actually have very many arrows. It's mostly just like stuff of, I have homework on there as well as all the games that I'm doing currently, my schedule, as well as, still right now I have my thing for saying what I want to say, basically. It's ideas, because sometimes I get really distracted. Well, all the time I get really distracted, that is, because, you know, ADD, it happens. That's why also I can't stare at the lens exactly, because if I do, then I'm just like, well, there's stuff over there. Hey, look, gloves! And so on. It happens. But still, it's to try to keep me on track. Which, speaking of keeping me on track, that's actually one of the things on my list, is like even more things about the podcast that I'm thinking of. Well, specifically that Sudge Hunter / Steven, that he had thought of a name for the podcast to be called like TheCanoCast, because, you know, that's a pretty good name. It's an alliteration, like a lot of things that I like to have are. And so yeah, I think that's probably what it's going to be called. I'm still not too sure when it's actually going to happen, but it will probably happen. Probably happen sometime in the future. And when I say sometime in the future, that could be, who knows. Which also means that it could basically, right now it's looking at just audio for the podcast, because, you know, my internet sucks, and also I don't even have one of those webcam thingy-majiggers. Other than I have one on my laptop, but it really sucks, and yeah. But yeah, that's the thing about the podcast, that we have a name now for the future, and that's a thing that's going to be happening. Now, the next things on the list, I don't know if I want to bother talking about that. Well, maybe I will, because, like, I just was thinking about, like, the other day that, I don't know why my foot's so itchy, I'm just scratching that, yeah. But, like, that one time, I think it was just, like, a week ago or something like that, it was whenever that, like, American spring break was, like, there was like a few more subscribers going on to my second channel, King Kirby 77, and like it got up to 44, but then like I haven't uploaded anything on there for like a couple of weeks, probably like 2.5 weeks or something like that. But still, like there's a person like unsubscribed when I haven't been uploading videos. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, that's what I was thinking before. I'm just like, why would somebody unsubscribe if there's nothing even coming out to be like, oh, I hate this content. I don't want to watch this. They're spamming me with tons of stuff. I mean, I guess I kind of do, in a way, with that channel, but I think I might have deselected that option that says, like, when somebody likes a video, then it will show up in your feed, which would be really annoying because I use that channel a lot for liking. Because, you know, if you have it, why not use it? Yeah, why not? But still, I just don't know why. That's mostly the ideas. I'm just like, why are they unsubscribing when there's nothing happening? Because I mean, like, the only time I ever do that is if I have, like, if I had too many subscribes, like I'm subscribed to too many channels, I'm just like, you know what, this one hasn't been uploading anything in a long time, and I don't feel like supporting their cause anymore, so just screw them, and then I'll just leave. But other than that, I don't see the point. I just don't see the point. It's made me think of, like, I sort of want to, like, link a picture now just because of that. It's just like, sort of, but not entirely. It's really hard to do that. Like, I can't get it so that my shoulders go up when my arms go down and, like, get it perfectly in the camera and just like, ah. But I think that is pretty much all that I have to say, actually, for today on my vlogging-ness. This has been, like, 12 and a half, well, probably 12 and a half minutes or something like that, depending on how much cutting I do. But I think that's pretty good for just random stuff of talking of today. I'm addicted to shopping, and I like to spend things. I like to spend a lot of money, specifically, because that's what you spend when you're going to a store. It's not like I'm going to be bartering with this awesome pre-ordered thing with, you know, it's... Can you even see that in the camera, really? It's sort of see-through, but, like, yeah, I have this special Chase minifigure, which also can go with that. Cause that comes with one of the a Chase minifigure as well, although it's different. But I still want to at least have one of them, like, out in the open. Still, codes, fun times, videos I need to make at some point, blah blah blah. I was gonna throw it, but then I'm just like, nah, that's probably a bad idea. Even if I do, like, have the receipt and all that, I don't feel like going back and saying, hey, this game may or may not be broken. It's totally not my fault. It was like that the way it came. It was kind of flying through the air in the store, and that's the way it worked. Don't judge me if I'm an idiot. And I think that's a good point to end on. So, I'll see you next time for more just random talking into cameras, because I feel like it. So yes, goodbye for now.